Hey everybody, how's it going? It's kind of dark out here. It's Seasick Bill. You hear that? Slushing through the puddles? You want to see the view for the night? Wetness. This is a beautiful sight for me. And you know why it's such a beautiful sight for me? Out here dressed like a forest pimp with my matching pants and my matching jacket. Well, this is so beautiful because I'm making money. I'm employed. And you know what the problem today is that everybody does want money. They definitely do want money, but they don't want to earn it, and that's a problem. So I was in marketing for a little while, a couple years, and I was a top salesman in 2 marketing companies. I made them millions actually, and it didn't make me millions, which is of course why I've moved on. And I saw people come in with an opportunity to get into marketing unlike I had seen before. In both companies actually, they brought you in by the dozens. You'd be surprised how many people didn't even try. They said they already had it made up in their mind. They said, I'm anxious, I'm having anxiety, you know, I'm gonna call people while they're eating. It's my first time, you know, cold calling or talking to people face to face, or, you know, hey, bunny on the trail, check it out. Can you see him, everybody? There he is. Well, anyway, they basically shortened themselves. They stepped out, right? And this could have been a stepping stone, or this could have been a portal into a much better lifestyle. You know, they could have been like me, top salesman, doing good. I wasn't happy there, by the way, because you need more. You gotta want what makes you happy. You know what I mean? If you're not happy at a place, then take what skills they have to offer and move along, good sir, right back towards the path towards your goal, and take those new skills and move on with those too. I mean, you could open up several businesses. You could have a business with several skills. You can do so much, you know. Each job's a learning experience. So to get the job and then to screw it over is just like saying, I don't care where I go. I really don't care what happens, and I'm hoping that opportunity just falls in my lap. Maybe I'll win the lottery, you know, maybe a millionaire will point at me and give me $1 million and say, go out there and do something with it. But you know what? Not everybody gets to meet a millionaire, and to be honest, not everybody wins the lottery either. What you need to do is you need to focus on everything you get. You know what, guys? When you're at your job and you get some extra hours, you get stuck at work, but you're getting paid for it. And even if there's a situation with your pay and you're getting things worked out, you know, anything that's going on at the job that you're at, you are a success already entering that job. You went and you applied for the job and you got the job. Success. You start making the money, taking care of your family, taking care of yourself, taking care of the bills, taking care of people around you. And all of a sudden, all the doors are open, but you also find sometimes that, oh, I don't have enough money to do everything that I want. Well, that's because maybe you're not meant for that position, you know, or maybe you're not meant for that pay grade. So go and wait a few months, do amazing, show up on time, do whatever they need, and then you ask for a pay raise. And every few months, you ask for a pay raise until you're at the pay you desire. And if you're not happy with the position, look for other positions within the company. You've got a heads up now, a higher pay raise, and you've been there for a while. Look for another position within the company. If you're not happy with that company, there's no positions opening up, and you just got the itch and you gotta go, then go, guys. Leave your job. Go get another one. It's okay to start from scratch, because every time you start from scratch, you build up a new persona, you build up a new way of life, new skills, you know, and those will help you in the future. Everything will combine. I've got everything under my belt, from marketing, you know, customer service. I could do stuff over the phone, manager. I've been a manager before, so I've got that experience. I've got, what else have I done? Geez, I gotta really think back. I've sold cars. I've fixed up cars to sell them. I have done security work, armed guard work. bouncer work, you know, everything's taught me something. You know, one day I'm hoping to have my own security company, and lo and behold, I've been a manager before, so I can manage that company. And you know what? I might attain my bigger goal before I reach my smaller goal, and then I'll be on a farm in Colorado and not running a security company, more like running a homestead. So that's really cool, and I apologize for it being dark, but you can sort of see me, and to be honest, the words are what's most important. I'm out here, you're just experiencing what I'm experiencing. It's raining right now. It's dark. What little light is this light right there, you know? So you're coming along with me on a little experience. You're experiencing a little bit of what I go through, and this is a positive experience for me because I'm working, I'm making money, I'm pushing forward. My family's happy, warm, fed, and clothed. So moving right along, you gotta take those skills and apply them wherever you want to apply them. You could stay there and you could be top notch at what you do there. You don't even have to be top notch. You could just be, you know, making it to where you are satisfied. What matters is that you, that was a big puddle, are satisfied in life, because we only have one life that we can remember. And if you're a Buddhist or anything in, oh my gosh, okay, oh yeah, it's a bit deep. Oh yeah, oh yep, it's coming in. I gotta get out of this right now. Ugh. Didn't expect that one. All right, guys, check it out. Goddamn, that was a puddle. I can feel, I don't really feel anything coming through my shoes, but I mean, those shoes are pretty soaked. All right, guys, moving along anyway. Get your job and stick with it. Even here at security, in my security work, I told you about marketing. People just came, people went. In my other job, I was a manager. The owner of the company used to be a backpacker turned millionaire, and when people asked her and him for money, the two owners, they would just offer them jobs. They didn't care how they looked. Just come in. It was a phone gig they were going to do anyway, so they didn't need to go and be crazy. Just be a good person who's trying to make it somewhere, right? Who's trying to do something, better themselves, have some courage, willpower, fortitude to stand up, move forward, get out of your position, and work for a better life. Whew. Little puddles don't matter now. I walk through the monsoons of Florida. Well, let me think here, and I'm going to get back on track. My next job was security. I had worked with a guy for 2 years, and one cold night, hey little bunny, one cold night, he decided that it was too cold. We used to be inside guards. We got put outside. I did start on the outside, you know, and we all worked our way up. Well, somebody here? Nobody's here. It's a very quiet night. Well, one night we're out there. It's freezing in December. We've moved around now. We're armed guards. We're mercenaries, by the way, at this point. And our place got shut down. We moved to another place, and basically everything seemed uncertain, but you know, we were making money, and that was important. Things were able to move on. Well, he said to me one night, it was super cold. We felt the cold in our bloodstream. We felt the cold down to our bones. And you don't need to ask me where I was at or anything like that. Everybody's got their own tolerance. Everybody in their geographical location has got what they can take. You know, if you're in Alaska, stuff like this might be nothing to you. But stuff like this to somebody who's from California, where it's sunny all the time, yeah, you might just get pneumonia and die. You know what I'm saying? You're just not immune to it like other things. But he said, John, this is my last day. I said, don't quit. Don't quit. He says, the only reason I haven't walked off right now is because you're not going to be here every day. And he says, I don't think I'll come in tomorrow. I'm just going to tell you right now because I don't want to let you down. I said, man, that's a bummer. I said, but you got to do what you got to do. And you might. He says, well, I already got another plan. He said, I'm not just going to sit back and say, well, this is it. So, all right. So he came in one day, he's driving his Mustang. You know, he's if you're watching this, you know who you are. And I said, hey man, what are you doing? And he had moved up. He worked in a factory for the same people that we were guarding, basically. So that was really cool, and he was a lot happier and making a lot more. So that was perfect for him. Me, I was happy where I was at, guarding people. I didn't get all the respect in the world, but you know what? I wasn't there for respect. I was there for money. I was there to take care of my family. My message to you guys out there, and girls, everybody in between, it doesn't matter how old you are. So if you get a job, get it. Own that job. Suck everything you can out of it. Suck the life out of that job. Once you don't get anything more from that job, if you're not at the pay you want, if that's not the kind of job you want, if you can't move to a better position because you want a better position, or you want another position and the position that you have just isn't satisfying you, if you can't do any of those things, it's time to move on. I left a job one day, I almost quit like Jerry Maguire. I had some of my teammates, they grabbed me on the way out. They said, John, think of yourself, man, but don't just think of yourself. You got a son. Think of your son, think of your wife. I said, you know what? I am thinking of my son, and I am thinking of my wife. And I left, and I got a better job as a manager. I sold solar, and I sold US Realty. When I was selling solar, I really wanted to get into realty because I just felt like I had that neck. And you know what? One day I got on there, and I don't exactly remember how many sales I got, or leads, I'm sorry, but it could have been upwards of 71, 72, and that is like a world's record in Australia for leads, all right, don't get me wrong, but these were solid leads. Every one of those leads sold. I could have made the deal right there, but I couldn't do that. I didn't have the licensing, so they were sent on down the line. They were close. When it got back to me, I got a little bit on the side just for the lead. So, and I got a big award for that. I made manager, and I got to work on that team. So we're almost running out of time on my phone, but take those things, man, woman, child, everybody, take those things that you learn, move to where you want to be, where you're working. And if you're not where you're happy at, where you're working, move somewhere else. You know what? You can sit around talking about if it's the right time, but you know when the right time is? The day you get up and you just walk out. The day you say, hey, I'm ready for a raise, you know, and say it every couple months. That day you say, what positions are open that I can apply for? And then apply for them. That's what we're going for. All right. The only way we can do that is to take that risk and just do it. When I left, yeah, like I said, I became manager. Unfortunately, that company closed down, and I had to improvise. And then while improvising, I created my own business selling cars. And then I hurt my back. And your wife can't do everything. We were a team going at this together, you know. And she couldn't do it all herself, just like I couldn't do it all by myself. And we had to find alternative means all of a sudden. We were out there again, you know, reworking our lives. Now I'm a night watchman, you know. After my time, a couple of years of being a mercenary, I did a lot in that time, but we can do story time another time. This is the message. End of story right here. Get your raise. Stay where you're at and be happy. Or move to another position, or move to another job. But do it now. Do it now, but only if you've gotten everything you can out of that job. I don't care if you work at a video game store. You know, I can hammer tapes like nobody's business and put away DVDs along the shelf like nobody's business. I was the fastest hammerer, they call it hammering, putting away all the tapes, that there was, okay? So when you get a job, own that job. Sometimes you look back and you say, I don't know how this is going to help me in life, but then sometimes you do things in life and you're like, holy crap, that's all because I experienced this one time in my work experience. So that's the message. Be strong. Don't BS anything away. If you get a job and you're sitting in there, don't shortchange yourself. They say the only failure is in not trying. So sit there and do your best. Go out there. Don't give a crap. I'm going to keep this PG-13. Don't give a crap. Go out there and just do it. Do it. Get the job. Work the job. Throw your whole self into it. Do the best that you can do. Don't feel goofy. Don't feel like you're overdoing anything. Don't feel like you're over motivated. You're doing exactly what you need to do. And you're going to grow from this. And you're going to move on one day. You're going to move up one day. Or you're going to move up in pay grade one day. But you are moving forward. We're all moving forward together. And where I'm at right now, I'm going to be asking for a raise too sometime in the near future. You know what I mean? But everything's got to be perfect. I time mine perfectly, you know? And you should too. So everybody, take your opportunities. Learn from where you are. Don't walk in one day and say this isn't for me and walk out the same day or the next day. Walk out when you have all your skills. Walk out when you don't get your pay raise and you don't change your position and you see there's no goodbye. I'm off to better myself, everybody. All right, so that's what we're doing. We're just making our one life our best life. The rest of our life, the best of our life. That's what we're doing from here on out. Dedication, 2019. Dedicate it to your job. It's a blessing. You applied, you got it, work it, get everything you can from it, and then move on if you have to. Move up if you're ready. Do whatever you can to be satisfied in life. All right, everybody. It's your buddy. I'm heading out. It's a nice cold morning, and I am enjoying every single one of these puddles. See you later.